and the shock absorber rod. And also, as I've said, just guys, we've got 25C there. Just bring that over. That's the spring. And then here we have 25A, which is the lower left control arm. That's metal, along with the spring also, guys. It has had its fair usage. So there we go, that's 1 and 2, the first 2 instructions done. So you can see there, guys, it's lined up. Very fiddly that, for what it is, it's very fiddly. But hey, and then get your pliers. Okay, so now we're going to take DS24 screws, guys, to attach all this together. Now, throwing it, raining, chucking it down. Just bring that around so you can see where I'm screwing that. So yeah, we're waiting for the summer over here in the UK. Fingers crossed it'll come. Right, so that's nice and close. That's it, that's looking guys, look at that. Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're well. Today I'm building the db5, the James Bond db5, and we're at stage issue, whichever way you want to put it, 25, guys. Looking forward to this. We're doing the other side now, the suspension and the shock absorber, etc. If you're not already, guys, remember subscribe, like, also comment and share, and press that bell notification. You'll never miss out on any future build or future issue I'm doing with the db5 or any of the build or any of the vlog, anything on the channel, guys. You will be notified on any device you are using as long as you press your bell notification after subscribing. If you want this for yourself, guys, I'm going to put a link in the description down below for Agora models, so you can straight to their website and get this for yourself. But without further ado, guys, let's crack on the James Bond db5 from Agora Models. Okay then, guys, so welcome back to another video of the db5, the James Bond db5 from No Time to Die franchise. Let's just quickly get out these parts we've got here, and then we'll take a look exactly what we've got in this week's issue. And these are packed really well, guys, really hard to get in. Let me get some scissors and just cut this top here, and we'll get these out. That bag's all empty, so that's all done with. And these are the parts, guys. We've got some, line's not very good on these, PS31 screws, DS2 screws. We've got some pins of some sort here like we did on the last issue. We've got a spring and we've got the shock absorber. Yeah, so that's all we've got, guys. I'm going to go through these 2 pieces, 3 pieces in a minute, and then we'll get the build over and get these attached to the chassis. So yeah, guys, we're on pack 4 of stage 25. So as I said, we've got 25C here, which is the spring, and then we've got 25B and 25D, and those are shock absorber cylinder and the shock absorber rod. And also, as I've said, just guys, we've got 25C there. Just bring that over. That's the spring. And then here we have 25A, which is the lower left control arm. That's metal, along with the spring also, guys. And then we've got this little thing here, plastic thing, which is 25E, and that's the anti-roll bar connection. So yeah, there's all the parts, guys. So I'm going to get the chassis. We'll crack on with this week's build of the db5 from Agora Models. So first of all, guys, we're going to take the lower left control arm and take this little piece here, which is the anti-roll bar connection, which is very small, and you can see there's a hole that side and a hole that side. Now it's like a D shape that will be fitting into that crevice there, and you can see it's a D shape, as I say, so that will only fit in one way. So just carefully just push that into there like that, and we're going to be connecting that with a PS31 screw. Now I've already got one lined up on the screwdriver here, guys, so all we've got to do is screw that in and attach that. Now the teeth on the screwdriver are wearing, so I'm using it to start it off with, as it's a magnetic free screwdriver, and I'm using this little thing I've got here, which is better than the one given with this build, unfortunately to say. It has had its fair usage. So there we go, that's 1 and 2, the first 2 instructions done. That's how that's looking, guys. The lower control arm having the anti-roll bar connection fitted. So yeah, now we'll move to instruction 3. So now we've got the chassis over, guys. Basically we put in the lower control arm, as you can see here, just in there like that. And then if I bring that round, just where my finger is there, you've got a hole that side and a hole the other side. And what we're going to be doing is connecting this control arm with these pins we've got here. As you can see, they're very tiny, but I don't know if you can make that out. There's some splined, like basically teeth on that side, guys. What you do is you put the smooth side of this pin in first to connect this lower control arm, and then what will happen as it's pushed through, it will basically get secure in the control arm holes. So just push that in like that. You can see that's gone right through already. That one there, that was pretty easy, to be fair. But you have to push the smooth side of your pin in first, and then it just secures it basically like that. Don't push the, what I'm trying to, let me show you. Tongue tie myself now, guys, but basically if you can see, you've got like teeth on that side and it's smooth on the other side of the pin. What we're doing is pushing that side into the lower control arm first, and then it just locks in basically. So let's do it again. Make sure your holes are all in line. Obviously use your tweezers if that's easy for you. I'm tending to use my hand for now, but it is a bit tight this side because you've got the rest of the chassis, so I'm probably going to use tweezers. Now I've got a selection of tweezers here. Some are better than others. Let's go with these because I've got them, but it might slide off, we'll see. So yeah, just push that into there, into the lower control arm. Once it's lined up and it's going in, give it some force to get that push on right in. There you go, you heard that click. Now the other side didn't click like that, but that one has gone in pretty good. But yeah, you can see the lower control arm is now on, along with the top one. Basically, guys, after applying that lower control arm, applying the both pins, that takes us all the way straight up to instruction 7 now, where we're going to be pushing the circular end of the shock absorber rod into the lower arm. So what we need is this piece here, guys. And I think if you're ahead of me already, you know what's coming. Basically, what we're going to do is push that, but turn this over, you might see better. This bit here, we're going to be pushing that into there like so, and then we've got to get another pin. So yeah, that's there, resting there. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the same way before, guys. Push the smooth end in first. So you want to just get it in the hole lined up, and once it's all lined up and ready to be pushed in neatly, and make sure the shock absorber is in line also, push that right on through. So if I just bring that up here, now you can use pliers either side of that, which might have to be done in a sec, but I'm going to try and just push it through with the end of the tweezers. I think that's gone through. Yeah, that's secure enough for me. It might be able to be pushed through a bit more. get yourself some mole grips or smaller pliers than these guys, just so you can put a bit of pressure to push this through, like so. These might be a bit big for this actually, I'll see. Careful you don't damage anything. Yeah, it's done the job. As you can see now, that pins through nice and neat, and that shock absorber is in. Now we'll move on to instruction 9. Now for instruction 9 and 10, guys, we want to take the spring and we've got to push that over the rod. Simple as that. So I'll take that's looking. And then for instruction 10, it's telling us to take the absorber cylinder, and what we're going to do is push that in there onto the rod, like so. Instructions 11 and 12, guys, are going to be basically fitting the circular end of the cylinder head into the suspension mount. So this part here, you can see by my fingers, it's basically going to be pushed into there like so. And then what we're going to do is get another pin, and that pin has to go through there to connect those two parts together. So again, guys, get the rough end put in last, put the smooth part in first. So if I just grab that with the tweezers, which is the best way, to be fair. And then we want to push that through the hole there. It seems simple, but it can be fiddly, guys, this part. There we go, so that's lined up now. As I said, it can be very fiddly, but rewards will be good when you get it done. So you can see there, guys, it's lined up. Very fiddly that, for what it is, it's very fiddly. But hell, and then get your pliers. Carefully push that through. And there you have, all the way up to instruction 14 done. And you can see, that's nice and secure. Suspension's now on, it's all working. Let's keep on moving, guys, move on to the next instruction. So now we've got to bring this over, what we did a couple of stages back, and this is the left wheel hub. I don't know if you can see there, it's got L on there, so you know you've got the right one, which we put the other one on anyway, as you can see. So what we've got to do now, guys, is attach this to the lower control arm and then put the upper control arm on the top of it. So what you want to do is position it that way around, and that little piece there will be going into the hole on the lower control arm, like so. And then get the topper, the top control arm, the topper, and apply that like that. And that's how that should be looking at the minute. Just hold that 'cause it's not secure yet. You've got the upper control arm there, and the bottom one there, and that takes us all the way up to the next instruction, which is instruction 17. So let's keep on moving, guys. So now we're going to take DS24 screws, guys, to attach all this together. So just carefully, you don't put these screws in with the thread crossed, or else you'll have difficulty screwing them in, guys. So just make sure they're lined up, basically. So this is the top one to control the top, the upper control arm, keep saying top control arm, you know what I mean, to the wheel hub. So make sure that's nice and tight. There we go, that's that one done. As you can see, that's how that looks. And then we're just going to turn it over and do the same with the underneath. So yeah, take another DS24 screw. Just bear in mind, it's going to keep dropping until you secure it. Once it's secure like that, you'll be fine. And welcome to the British summertime, guys. It is now June. It's supposed to be proper summertime, and it is absolutely lashing it down, throwing it, raining, chucking it down. Just bring that around so you can see where I'm screwing that. So yeah, we're waiting for the summer over here in the UK. Fingers crossed it'll come. Right, so that's nice and tight. That's it, that's looking, guys, look at that. Love it. So that wheel hub is now fitted. The brake disc, caliper. We've also got that on. So look at that, guys. It's taking shape. So we've got 2 suspensions now, the control arms on each side, and brakes and hubs. Brilliant. And guys, that takes us to the end of this stage. Stage 25, done and dusted. Do hope you enjoyed it, guys. Come back next week for more. Take care. And that is it for this week's issue of the James Bond DB5. Guys, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to give us a big thumbs up. We'd really appreciate that. And remember, if you're not already, subscribe and press that bell notification. You will get notified the next time I put a DB5 up or anything else what comes up on the channel. Thanks for all your support, guys. Thanks for all your subs, your likes, your comments, shares. Do really appreciate you guys. Take care. I'm going to go now. I'll see you next one. See ya. Peace.